Good. Simple. Drop that shoulder, yep. See? It's so fine. I'm glad. Perfect. Right here. Okay. So then you are like engaged and you're kind of locked and everything's protected and activated.
Okay.
Full working mode. On your stomach, let's fix you up. And we have, and we'll do a little exercise. Because you talked about being in child's pose, remember that breath?
Yes.
Where we talked about, and you got sore in your ribs from trying to breathe deep into there.
Sorry, I forgot my hair tie.
Well, it's beautiful. I like it. It's all flowy. I'm the one that has to worry about it keeping off my face, so. Good. You comfy?
Yes.
I don't know if you can hear, but you can hear the rain.
Mm-hmm.
I love the sound.
That doesn't hurt as bad as it did last week.
Yeah, we solved the puzzle last time. So, if you're watching and you didn't watch the other one before this, go back and watch that one. You can binge on Amber. You have, I don't know if you can see the tipping over, so we're gonna work on that. Yes. That's better. Sore?
No, I can just tell.
So I'll have to come back and adjust the lower back here. Big breath in. Let it all out. Good. Drop the shoulders down. Good. You have such quiet, polite cracks.
Oh my gosh, I moved my hair.
Breathe in and out. Let it out. Let it out. Yep. Good. See what I mean? Did you hear that little? That's so ladylike. How's your neck and shoulders feel today?
Pretty good.
Do you ever get headaches or anything?
Not very often.
So it's mostly just this burning. Yeah. And when did that start for you?
I think it was with the injury.
Well, this last flare-up, how long has this been going on?
That happened in September.
Turn your head, look to the right. Good. And turn your head back to the middle.
When it was like the initial thing, we thought it had just like turned into sciatica because of how intense the burning was.
Mm-hmm. Press your face straight down. Press and release. Good. Good. Okay.
Well, you did something because there was no pain that time.
Okay. Well, good. We did something.
Yeah, you did something.
Lay on your left side, honey. But that is one of those real-time changes that I look for.
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Take this. I'm gonna squeeze you. Perfect. Good. Nice big breath. And all the way out. Okay. Can't sneak away. Okay, we're just gonna stretch this. Let that open. Okay, and then go the other way. A lot of politeness there.
Yeah. For how intense it feels, I think it was
Right?
going to be real dramatic.
Sometimes it's like that. Okay, good. Simple. Effective on your back. Okay. Oh, remind me, since you're an esthetician and we were talking about wrinkles last time? That's one of your specialties, right? So we need to go see you. But, wow, I want to show you something.
Yes.
Okay. I got this pillow that's supposed to keep you from getting sleep wrinkles. You know, the cracks on your face from smushing your face in the pillow.
You can tell which side you tend to go
Oh, yeah,
on.
I'm on this side. Like I have a line down the side of my face.
I think everybody has a side.
Oh, well.
The lucky people that sleep on their backs, I guess, are better off.
I sleep on my back, but I fall asleep on my side.
Yeah.
All right, let's fix your neck. Drop that shoulder, yep. See, it's so fine, I'm glad. Perfect.
That was less polite.
It was a little more, what do you call it? Demonstrative. All right, here we go. Just open. Okay, that was.
Yeah, that was something.
Good.
I felt that up here.
Yep. Good. Okay, so we still have a little left knee, right?
Yeah.
So let's just check the right side and then we'll check the left. Hold this leg out strong. Don't let me push it in. Just like that. Good. Hold it out. Hip. Knee. So you actually have a little rotation on the right side as well. So this week you've been doing your workouts, right?
Yeah. Not every day. More walking mixed with other things.
Hold the leg out. Let me push it in. Good. Hold it out. Yes, that's much better. Hold it out. Good. Hold this out. Hold it. Yes, hold it. Yes. Knees have been one of my favorite things to work on because I just do very simple adjustments, but it helps with so many of the things that people just walk around
Yeah.
holding here. Don't let me push it in. Yeah, hold it here. Good. Okay, so now what I want to do is we talked about this, how this was a little more.
Is it still like that?
Yeah. I mean, and I'm less worried about the structure and how it looks than I am about how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Did you eat lunch yet?
Kind of brunch.
I'm hungry. I'm sure it might. Because I heard your stomach and I was like, was that mine or yours? All right, so let's, do you want to help me with this one? Not yet. I can block her up. So what I want to do is I want to block up and see if we can get this to come down. And then you can rub her feet.
Like you do that, I do the feet at the same time?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm just going to play around with these blocks when I know of how. So you were doing that. Coming forward. So I want to allow that side to drop down. So I want you to scoot down towards your feet. Yeah, good. And then down. You're just going to feel a little block under you. So I'm seeing what happens to your ribs when I block up the pelvis. Okay?
Can I try something real quick as you're doing that? Just gonna use a little bit of eucalyptus oil.
You forgot to do the clickety clack on it for the ASMR people.
You just take a big deep breath. Take note of her ribs. Kind of see the expansion. Do you feel any pain as you're trying to?
Not when I'm on my back. It's when I am standing or in child's pose.
So that's why I would want to get the most that we can here because there's no pain here.
Yeah.
So her body would allow it here.
Right. Mm-hmm.
If you try to do it when you're standing, like you're trying to.
Yeah, then you're going against it.
Yeah.
Yeah, your body's not going to keep it. So do it one more time. Big deep breath.
Move your arm. I'm going to block up this side and see. Okay. And how does that feel compared to where I was?
I want to expand this. Nope.
What do you want to do? Come out.
Yeah, so she can extend her legs.
Like that. Lift up your knees. There. Now you're okay. So what I'm wondering is I'm just trying to get this balance. So how does that feel?
Good.
Not poking you anywhere.
No.
So I'm doing a couple things. I'm blocking the pelvis. So then with this resting position while you relax, this is gonna allow the pelvis to continue to mold where we want it to go into that direction. Or tell me if you like this better.
This feels less supported when you took out.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Thought it feels supported.
But which did you like the best? So I'm trying to balance this out by looking at it. How do you feel?
I feel less supported on this side.
Than when I had the block open here. Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, that feels better.
And when I do that,
Yeah.
you feel supported
Yes.
there?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you like when I put it up under that rib?
It's hard to tell.
Yep.
I like this feels very supported on this side. Yeah, that feels like I'm lifted.
Okay,
Okay.
that's what we want.
Okay.
But
Yes.
in the right places, right?
Yes.
Because you do have a little bit of,
Yeah.
little twist. That was my twist. Okay, so we're going to let you relax. He's going to work your
Sure, so
feet.
you can set it up.
I can squat. I like to squat. Where's the, I'm going to use this lotion.
During this, all you have to do is relax. Let your body just breathe. You can practice different breathing cycles. So if you want to do big, deep breaths, short ones, just really feel your ribs expand. And kind of take notice of what happens to your joints as you're in this position, relaxing, as you're breathing deeply.
over people.
Mm.
My stomach.
Is there any pain in your feet? No, applying pressure.
Right there.
So in the area close to the heel, as close to like up here. Over here is fine.
That's more sensitive, but heel is no pain. It's like in the arch.
We all have anomalies just because we have the anatomic, drawings. We don't all look like that.
Okay.
Even the way our guts are put in there.
Okay.
We're just all so unique. So there is no supposed to or normal. It's what's normal for you and how do we get the most out of your normal. Did you ever, I'm just wondering if you ever had an injury or something here.
There was so much stuff with my back. I just wonder if it, through time.
Yeah.
Like, when the 3 times I remember where it was so bad, it would almost whatever happened in the back, my stomach would stick out more. Everything was trying to compensate for the pain.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that just did something in there.
Change the structure,
Yeah.
right? So that's why I don't chase structure change as much as I change function change. So you being able to do a plank, you being able to breathe deep,
Yeah.
I think is where we want to get.
Mm-hmm.
And we get there by, looking at all the connections. You feel that little pop. So there's hip connections and sacrum connections and the ilium, sacroiliac joints, the lumbars.
Okay.
And the ribs, and then the diaphragm that's here. And I think the feet are so crucial because they're
Holding us.
they're our foundation, right?
Yeah.
Literally what holds us up. So
Yeah.
good. So I'll let him fix your feet and then let me show you the pillow. So while I have you here, lift up. So this is the Omnia pillow by Sleep and Glow. And so you can sleep on your back with it.
Okay.
But then we'll demonstrate. I'll demonstrate with this is my sleep side. But when you sleep on it, it doesn't smoosh your face like a regular pillow does. So it has like these, so it looks like you're sleeping on air, right?
That's very comfortable.
Right? So it is literally the most comfortable pillow I've ever used, and I'm very picky. I always had like a Tempur-Pedic or something.
Nice.
And, yeah, so. How's your
Just
feet?
messed around with like different resting positions. As you're here now, try to have your arms kind of like behind your head. Have you ever seen somebody just chilling like that?
Yeah.
Try to be in that position.
Like both hands?
Yeah. And then for you, kind of take notice of like when she's breathing with her arms up, if there's any changes.
Like, I don't think I could ever sleep like this. It feels so stretching.
What's stretching?
In my ribs. Especially right here.
So that's why you don't
Maybe
sleep. I don't want you to sleep like this.
But
You're
you're
just playing with the pillow.
Yeah.
But this is sort of opposite position of where we end up being. So when you're working over, you're helping your kids, you're cooking, you're doing, all the things that we do every day, and we don't open up and expand,
it feels
right?
Good.
Same thing like when we're doing child's pose and breathing into the pelvis. We're never like back down on our hips and breathing into this area, right? Breathing out here. So
it is crazy how it's expanding, right? So you have so much more room to breathe.
yeah, so let's just do a few nice deep breaths like that. And as you do that, do you feel any restriction on either side?
I don't think so.
So the blocks that I have here are just helping put your pelvis and your rib cage where then it allows the soft tissues to relax, right? That allow you to get as deep as you can.
So what I'm noticing is whether she's just distracted by conversation or not, like her feet are fine, but then as I'm trying to move the feet around, you instinctively like want to partake into the movement. You're like, let me move it for you. And it's like you can't do it passively.
Okay.
So like, let's say for me, if someone were to do it, I would be fine. But for you, it's like you're trying to control the movement. It's like you're very active in your feet mentally, which sounds like a good thing, but you should be able to be passive. And you should be able to just be like a little rag doll.
That's so funny. I don't even know.
Especially when I'm messing around up here.
So like visually for you, like as I'm moving your foot, you can see how it's like.
Yep.
Really
so how do I stop that?
Well, it's a mental thing and it's a nervous system thing. So
Wow.
you've been training yourself to like put a lot of pressure here because whether you realize or not, all of your movements start here.
Yeah.
So you're putting a lot.
Explains why my knee hurts.
Well, and if you lock your knees,
yeah.
You're literally tightening.
you have force
back.
all the way up. So.
That's crazy. I'm learning so much.
So as I go by there, what does that feel like?
It's not painful, but it's like when you do a foam roller.
Feels like that?
Yeah.
So try to do like a foam roller thing at home and just apply pressure going upwards.
Up the shin.
Until it starts feeling more normal, and then just kind of test for yourself, like, hey, can my foot just kind of be free and just,
Okay.
You should be able to have that ability.
I played sports in high school, and shin splints was like the injury. Okay, so
On both sides?
Yes.
It's hard to remember which one at this point.
It was
but
a little bit ago.
So let me
all right, so
just finish it with towels. Just to wipe off it.
Okay.
we have to do the whole thing.
Okay.
So you get the full treatment.
It's very cool to learn what you're doing rather than just being a non-participant, like knowing that there's a reason why you're doing things and asking questions.
So it is hot.
It's okay. I'm used to those. It's a good thing.
Oh, that's right. And you make people all beautiful.
Yes. I have to ask though, are you claustrophobic? Because here comes a towel.
The piggies.
It's crazy because I would think that because you're moving my foot,
Mm-hmm.
and I think, oh, you're doing it, but then I do
Yeah.
feel the resistance of not just being or letting go. Weird.
There isn't a whole lot of ankle flexibility either. You don't have the ability to like,
Yeah. So
unless you do it.
Okay.
So me doing it passively, it
Oh,
locks
okay.
up. So then when you do it and you engage it, then then we can go
Okay.
far. So just I think that's another free thing. It
Yeah.
isn't a exercise you have to do. It's just
something.
play around with that. And if you free up this, like he was
Mhm.
talking about, maybe that would help
Yeah.
with some of the passive movements.
Okay. So you think like a tennis ball or foam roller on the shin will loosen up all the way down to the feet?
Yeah, because those are the muscles that bring your toes to your nose
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
So, and we want you to be able to have more freedom, like he was talking about, to just somebody. But yeah, you're a helper. You're in there helping. So let's
Thank you.
before we check your burning, roll to your side. Let's check out the sleep wrinkles. Because I think, I don't know, it's one of those things that I think, as an esthetician, one of those things that you could.
I would recommend this to all my clients.
Because it's supporting your neck and your head, on your back, or on your side, and you're not. Let's see. Let me see. Because I can tell how it feels. I'm not smooshing my.
Yeah. Are my cheeks squished?
Nope, now it's not. You did initially, but now, you fixed it.
It feels really good.
You just have to position
And
yourself right.
it's supporting too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So, I don't know. You could.
No, I like that. You'll have to send me the link.
All the things matter. We sleep 8 hours, right?
It does.
So, okay.
I really like laying it.
That's enough rest for you. We have to see how your plank goes.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Okay.
just kind of feel your feet go a little bit.
Yeah.
They feel very loose.
Yeah. When
Whatever that spot was on my left. What is this? My left. That was significant. That was significant compared to this foot. That's very interesting. Okay.
And things are popping,
Thank you.
cracking. Okay. All right. Let's
They
do
do
it.
feel a lot looser. Everything on my leg does.
I
Okay.
love it.
I don't know if there makes a difference with the carpet versus the wood floor.
I think it's small enough.
Okay.
It doesn't. And we don't run out of room.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what you said.
So just, press up right through, just right there. It's a very
Okay.
small thing. And then you're going to want to, I'm going to touch right on your chest. You're going to dip this part at the same time you push it up. There, yes.
Why is that so hard?
It's okay.
Wow.
And then you just make sure you're good. And any burning?
No.
For real?
Yeah, like zero burning in my injury spot.
Awesome. Okay, do it on your elbows because that one's harder, right?
Yes. Initial burning when I first get in.
Okay.
And then am I doing what you said to do?
Yeah, I'm going to touch right under your chest. So we're going to flatten the, yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's much better. How's that feel?
No burning in injury spot.
No burning in injury spot.
Just
okay.
normal plank
Okay,
shaking.
normal plank shaking. Perfect.
Yeah.
So this was a really interesting case because where you were feeling the pain wasn't necessarily where all the issues was. We had to look down at the opposite foot, up to the thoracic spine, into the front side. So many things, and then exploring with breath.
Yeah.
Resting.
My mind is.
And you don't get to rest much, but so good. Anything else? Did I forget anything? We got all the parts.
I think so. I'm still taped from last week, so I don't know if you want to take that off or leave
You can leave it on until
Okay.
it comes off, and then I think you'd probably be done with it.
Okay.
Because that was just to
Perfect.
support the initial thing.
Yes.
But otherwise, thanks for being here for part 3 of Amber. If you haven't seen the first 2, go back, watch. Super sweet.
Thank
Very
you.
polite cracks. Thank you. Like and subscribe.
You.